Welcome back.
Welcome back.
This is Daily Digest with Jimi Disu.
All right. Good morning, everybody. If you hear me crying, there's nothing wrong. My first guest today has the same name with my mom, Hafsat. And so when I heard that, I said, Ruko Yamirike. And then I remembered my mom. All of you know that I'm an orphan and I'm up for adoption. So if there's anybody looking for a very quiet son, minus thinking about the age, I'll be available. Morning, everybody. You're welcome to the Daily Digest with Jimi Disu. First things first, what we wanted to do next week is going to be shifted when we're going to talk about the monsters that we created. One, principally because 2 or 3 elderly guests that I had wanted to bring on the show, the 3 of them, for some funny reason, including Chief Robert Clark, said that they'd rather just not say anything. They're overwhelmed about where we are today, and that's got me thinking. My good friend, the son, Candy Johnson, I've been calling him quite unlike him. I think he has a fair idea of what I wanted to talk about, and everybody's kind of been declining. But secondly, also because next week we won't be streaming, we're installing some new equipment, and I'd like this thing to be seen nationwide. So we'll shift it by 1 week, and we'll be able to do that. So next week is not going to be open mic. We'll sort in some things to put in between. Today is a double-barreled one. I'm going to be talking to Hafsat. Hafsat is a cyclist, and she claims to have, she claims she rode a bike, a Kawasaki 250, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. When in our own time, we used to have the Kawasaki 1000. Ask him, he'll tell you.
Wow.
Yeah, so a little bit about it. I didn't ride a bike. Oh, my own was very cool. Or like my late Ibadan friend would say, Fico. Wow. So we'll hear her story. And second, after the break, I have Rita Solomon. She's here. I got to know I've been seeing, the ads and the commercials, but I got a bit of it yesterday talking about how you can gain citizenship of another country by investment, not by wuru means, by investment. So she will tell us how that would be. So just sit back and enjoy yourselves. Hafsat, Oloruko Yami, how are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Salam alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Hey, yeah, I remember my mom.
Muslim. He's not a Muslim.
It doesn't matter. The voice you heard was that of sheriff. It doesn't, but he didn't say to the mic. It doesn't matter. That's the name of my late mom,
No.
and I miss her so much. But don't worry, I'm hearing that I'll soon be adopted.
Yeah.
Very soon, I will announce to the world that I've been adopted. So, how did you start riding bikes? How old are you, though?
I'm 28.
Yeah, to speak up now.
I'm 28,
And
sir.
28, speak up, speak with life.
Yeah.
You a old biker? What I can't understand is that I don't know why the people I've been interviewing on things like this always come in small packages. She reminds me of the trailer. Sheriff, you remember yes. So you've been. How did you get to ride a bike? Tell me.
I started riding last year, September. I'm just less than a year.
Less than a year. You went around the north.
I've done the whole Nigeria right now.
You've done the whole of Nigeria.
Yes, please.
Ha. Eh? What led you to it?
Well, I love to be free. I love to explore. So, I first
You
started
could have gone into the waters.
Well, I started riding just to daily commuting, then be able to go to places I want to go freely without being disturbed. But after some time, I want to see my friends. I'm always like, let me just come up and see. Then boom, they will see me. Why you? I say, wow, I want
That's
to be
how you
here.
started. But who taught you how to ride, though?
I went to riding school. I had the formal knowledge and the informal knowledge.
Where's the riding school? Is it in Abeokuta here?
In Lagos.
In Lagos
yes.
here. How long does it take?
4 weeks. It depends. 1 week. Some are 4 weeks.
So you have a license to ride,
Yes,
I assume,
please.
yes, because you must be licensed. So you went to riding school, and then you got a bike, or you bought a bike.
I bought the bike.
That's not what you told me. I said it deliberately.
I bought
Confess your sins now.
I got a bike.
No. You got a bike, yes.
Yes.
Somebody gave you a bike.
Yeah.
Eh? So what does that person want in return? Does he want you to do Okada or what?
No, just I want to be free. I want to be able to move fast.
So this person
I
wanted
said I
you-
don't want a car. I want a bike instead.
Oh, he gave you an
I
option.
I want to be monitoring.
Why
what
am
is
I
happening.
thinking is a he? You didn't tell me he's a he.
I don't know.
But you fell for it. So it's a he. Oh my God! Well, nothing spoiled. Nothing spoiled.
Yeah.
I hope he's still around.
Yeah. Okay.
He's hearing you as we speak.
Maybe.
Maybe. So thank you very much, Mr. You want to?
No, Mister.
You can't don't even mention his name. It might be competition. Some of his other babes hearing that. So you. That's the bike I saw downstairs.
Yes, sir.
On the average, I know about Kawasaki 1000s in those days cost quite a lot of money. And even Dr. Ayeni and Co. will not tell you the truth. That's what some of them used their students' loan for in university days, way back. I pay tribute to the late Mono Ogbe, Mono. He was a rider in Ife, but was known in the campuses. Today now he's a lawyer, and a politician. He wanted to be governor of Osun one time. He's a rider. I pay tribute to your Gatu, your big biker, Ibi. Ibi is almost 70. Let him. You people should seize his bike.
Biking is fun.
You think so?
There is no age restriction. Biking is really fun.
Well, look, sometimes when I'm driving, and I mean this, any rush of air makes me feel sleepy. If you go and sleep whilst you're biking, it's not possible.
It makes you so alert. You won't.
You think so?
You won't.
Have you
enjoy
ever
the
had an
wave of the
accident,
road.
though?
Not yet, and I don't pray to have any.
No, of course I don't pray to. I mean,
Amen.
Astaghfirullah, I take that back.
Good.
If you like, say I'm not a Muslim again. So, this trip that you went,
Yes.
was it a kind of competition, or you just did it for fun?
Oh, well, I've been hearing the northern part is not peaceful. It's not somewhere you can go to. But I have friends that stays there. I have people that live there. They go there, come back. So I want to explore myself. I want to see what they are saying. Because
But you could have gone. You could have gone with a luxury bus or anything. Why take a
Of
bike?
course,
And
but-
then only you. Of course, you ride at night.
yeah, it was all day true.
All day. And were you expected at these places?
At some point, yes, I was expected. Because once I'm on my way, had people tracking me. I have people expecting
You had people
me.
tracking you.
Of course, I'm the only one. So I have to
Yes.
have people. It took like a whole month to take that decision done and people to be involved.
Were
So-
you filmed as you went along? Well, do you have a video of it?
Yeah, I do have a video of it.
So what kind of proof would you be presenting to say that you actually rode the north and the east?
I have the
We-
picture. I have the
pictures don't say
video,
anything. You could
and I
have-
have people that saw me too.
You could have, which people?
'Cause most people, when they
name
see me
10,
ride-
Name 10.
When people see me ride, they're always surprised.
How are we sure that you didn't put your bike in a trailer, sit in front with the driver, and then when you get to town, you need to go back again and do it all over again.
I would love to.
Yeah, so that it's and I'm dead serious, really, so that it's properly documented. You can actually even have a camera on you.
I
There are
do.
all kinds of cameras so that you play it, and everybody would see that you went to all the north. You went to Sokoto,
Yes, please.
Maiduguri,
Of course.
of course. Okay. You went to okay, I will catch you now. You went to Niger State,
Yes, sir.
Benue,
Yes, sir.
Abuja.
Yes.
Of course, no, you can say of course to that one. Did the FRSC ever stop you on the way?
Yeah, they stopped. They check my documents, make sure I'm okay.
Oh,
And,
really?
Yeah, they check my loads.
Are you
Even
there?
yearly check. I'm not different from everybody.
I know,
So
I know.
wait when they stop me.
I thought that you just zoom past.
No.
When
Most people are always amazing. They're like, when I move my ailments and they'll be like, wow, this is a lady.
yeah, last week I had a lady here sitting where Miss Solomon is sitting, and she is a trailer driver. She drives 24 ton. I even need to call her and find out where she is. I've been tracking her since. She went as far as, I think once she went all the way to Maiduguri from Mewekoro.
Yeah.
You girls are doing wonderful, and I don't know why you come in such small packages. Because I'm seeing you for the first time. Even in the photographs, it doesn't show that. Yeah, this. Look, we're on YouTube and we're on we're on Facebook Live, so you want to take a look at this. Sorry if I use the word. I don't mean it in whatever small engine, because you remind me. I have a daughter though.
Yeah.
My second daughter is a biker.
Wow.
She bought a bike. Then the mother went to Rioke. They said that because her mother is a prayer warrior. She went. She was missing from home. Apparently she was in one Orioke, and eventually Bola Tito came back and said, I don't know what. I think she sold the bike. She actually bought she first of all bought a cycle, then she bought a motorbike. And you guys are taking after me. I also have a sense of adventure. I love adventure, yes. But when it comes to bike, no. But I can, if you become a car, I can drive you from here. In all honesty, I wish if I was younger, I thought of it. I would have driven from here to the UK.
Wow.
One guy did it. It's documented. Olabisi Ajala is said to have gone around the world. I don't know if he got as far as England, but there's a documentary of a man called Ginger Baker. Yeah. Way back, town, in those days when fella was alive. Okay, our lines are open 0700 993 993 993 014657190. You can call in to ask questions. In case Pastor Ladipo, call in and pray for this lady. Call in and pray for this lady. Kelvin, in case you want to do bike now, you might want to ask her questions. What's the average price of a bike?
Let's say 1 million or less than or more. It depends.
I can get that bike for 1 million. I should try.
You can do it.
I should try.
It's fun. You will enjoy.
Sheriff will be thrilled because I can stay in my house in Sulere and get here in 10 minutes. You flew in here through Echo Bridge.
Yes, sir.
How long did it take you to get here?
Less than 10 minutes.
You see? I beg, come and show me where the service is. Come on. Feta is just coming in. I hope there's no reason why you are wearing black, though. I don't like now that you are covered black to black. Black to black. Okay, so our lines are open. You can call in. We'll allow you call in twice today, so you can call in to speak to the to our cyclists, and then you can call in on the second half to speak to Rita Solomon if you have questions to ask her about how do you use investments to become citizens. I hear it's different from country to country, and I've had one or two people. A friend of mine just did it by buying a house in the US, and he was able to stay there. But no use thief money. Take buy house or take buy dollar. Go there. You can't escape. I have a caller there now. Hello. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello, Mr. Disu.
Yes, sir.
Morning, sir.
Why is your line so faint? Put the phone to your mouth, please.
Well, can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
And that girl must be a genius.
Yes.
She's a genius.
Yes.
I've been following your program lately, over time.
Yes.
And the other girl that came the last time, I'm still trying to reach out to her, find out how she was able to write the trailer.
No, she's already. If you want to reach out to her for other things, confess now. She's not available. But because if you want to listen to how she started driving the trailer, go and watch that program on YouTube. Which kind of you be that? You are waiting to ask her again.
Now, this very young lady.
You want to reach out to her again to ask her?
Well, she has proven herself.
Okay. Your 1 minute is up. Your 1 minute is up. Thank you very much. Hello, good morning. Morning.
Good morning, sir. Uncle Jimmy. Good morning.
Morning. How are you?
Fine, sir. This is Ugo Chuku calling from Shagam.
Ugo, how are you?
Fine, sir.
Yes.
I want to ask her how did she start? As in, did she start from Lagos or from Abuja? As in, the journey she took. How did she start from Lagos
fine.
Yeah.
Where was your takeoff point? To the north.
From Abeokuta, Ogun State.
Oh, really? You went through the Elisha axis?
Yes, Akure down to Jeba.
To Jeba.
Yes.
Oh, but you missed out. But you would have missed out Ilorin.
Yeah, I did not pass the line because I want to make the whole northern part. So I started from Ogun State to Akure, down to Lokoja, Abuja, Abuja to Benue, Nasarawa, then to Plateau. From there, I moved down to Gombe down to what's it called, Yola, because I have to pass Yola down to Maiduguri. It is not safe passing Gombe. I will have passed it, so it was a little bit difficult. Then I have to come back, then straight down to.
But I'm amazed.
I'm
amazed that you just didn't have any fare at all. Even with police convoy in this town, The last time I got to Isheri here must have been close to about 5 years. Talk less of saying I'm going to Ibadan. Oh, when I was going to make a trip to Ibadan by rail, I started dreaming. Capture. So I cancelled.
Well, there are some precautions that I was taking. Firstly,
What precautions?
I was told not to ride at night. My riding is daytime.
Yes.
It's always morning to evening.
Yes.
Wherever I get to that is getting late, I just have to lodge and
Lodge
sleep
and
for the
sleep.
next day. Then we had people communicating. At some point, I was meant to pass Niger from Kebbi, Bini Kebbi down to Niger to pass through some routes. But I was told that place is cattle ranch, so I have to come back, pass through Zaria. So at some point, the road is a little bit longer, but it's safe. So I have to make use of the safe route instead of the shorter one.
What do your parents think about this?
Well, when I was going, I told them I want to ride to the...
You told your mom?
Yeah, I told them. Every time I want to do, I have to tell them. Because my mom, like my family don't like people informing them about their children. So they prefer to get the information themselves. Well, I told them I'm traveling, I'm going to the northern part. Which part? I told them I'm going to Sokoto, I'm going to Abuja.
With bike?
Of course, that's my only means of transportation. So whenever I get to the safe part of it, I'll call them. Tell them I'm safe now. When you ask people in your household, did they tell you what your mom was doing? I'm sure she was on a mat. On Fatesuba. You know, she was pulling her rosary. Yes. But you would have scared her. At least she was happy seeing me alive.
Alive back. Are you going to go again? You said you went to the east, though.
Yes, I've been to the east. I've been to Cameroon. I've been to...
You went to
Calabar.
Cameroon?
Yes, I've been to...
Have you been to Akwa Ibom?
Yes, please.
Where did you go in Akwa Ibom?
I really don't know much places in that part because I use map always.
Miss Solomon, do you want to ask her anything? Yes.
Questions, especially when you said, how do we get to know if she actually went to those places?
Yes.
I was expecting to hear, okay, she took photos at some monumental places, to show as landmark. Yes, I was here. So I want to ask, when you went to Akwa Ibom, didn't you try to explore, historical places and try to, just get all those things into your diary or your documentary?
Did you document Akwa Ibom?
I even have it on my social media page.
Let me tell you a gossip. You see, Miss Solomon said that she would love to ride with you.
Oh, yes,
so
I
maybe
will.
Next time you are going to Akwa Ibom, you better go with her. She's from Akwa Ibom.
Yes.
So she speaks all the language, anything, and she will show you the best places to eat afang and rikaikong and efiafere and which other Calabar soup is it? There's
Edikaikong, there's Atama.
Editan.
Yeah.
Are you from Akwa Ibom too?
No, I'm not.
How did you know?
I have an auntie that is an Akwa Ibom.
Are you sure it's an auntie? Okay, 9:21. That means I have just about 3 minutes more. I can take. First, are you generous today? I can take just one call. My senior prefect is here. Says only one more call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, sir.
How are you, Jimmy? Uncle Jimmy?
I'm fine.
My name is Austin Isikweme.
Yes.
I am so enthralled by the story of this young lady.
Yes.
And this decision she has taken.
Yes.
To make her life that of adventure, productive adventure. She must guide it jealously. And when it comes to the life decision of what is called marriage,
yes,
she should watch out for destiny killers.
Okay.
She should make sure whoever is going to be her life partner is somebody who will support this adventure.
Good.
Because what she has chosen is going to take her to places beyond her wildest dreams.
I don't think you need to worry about that. Maybe you heard when she said that somebody gave her the bike. You know now, you're a senior man.
We hope it's a giver of bikes to an individual only, not don't know of.
You don't worry about that one. He said I laid the trap for her. She fell into it. He said he gave her the bike. The bike is about 1 million.
But Jimmy, seriously speaking, I think I should thank you and your station for bringing this bright light to the fore for Nigerians to see what the youth are into, especially the youth or after what happens, the next person I can't embark on.
Yeah, can't you do it? Okay, it's not 23 level in it. So, okay, you will get involved in terms of taking your home calls where you are. If you attend my program, if you can, I would always say, okay, let's find out where start A. We'll call you, where you are, and that should be something exciting. Electric will be very clean. I'll give you more. Do you have them twice? Okay, it's time to call it now. First, I'll be long. If I give you money, okay, that's the first half of our program, and then I wish them to. I don't see how this will come. Hey, which one you can?
Much work than it's almost shooting into which and get on to present all my today. Every year, I try maybe okay, I'm free. Everyone up to you.
And like I said, at the beginning of the program, I came across Miss Rita Solomon sometime. Well, what she actually does for a living is to sell what they call investment in other countries to gain citizenship. Is that right?
Yes, correct.
Yes. Okay. So when you say investment when you say investment in other countries, how does that work out?
First of all,
Yeah, go on.
Okay, first of all, I'd like to say,
Is Is your phone there? Is it on? No, it shouldn't be. Bring it. Okay, sorry, we had a bit of a glitch there. Yeah, go on.
Okay. I would like to say first that citizenship by investment is a very, very good plan. It's a very, very good way of broadening your wealth, deepening it, and getting global acceptance, global freedom, and you get to have a lot of benefit, which you would not ordinarily get if you're just investing in your own country.
Wait, let me put it in perspective
Yeah.
for you, so you know the way my mind is thinking.
Okay.
I know that indeed I even got a call this morning when I mentioned it, that people are more interested in how you can use it to acquire citizens. It's a form of jackpot.
Okay.
To bring it down to the base level, that's what it is. So what I think people might be interested in here, those who are at the upper level and invest abroad, they know how they do it. That's not the issue. But for the average, and you do find people of means who still would love to buy citizenship of other countries so they can go live there. It's a free world. I got a call from a friend this morning and he was a bit worried. And I said, listen, you do have, I know one or two people who are ready to give up their UK citizenship so they can go and live in Australia. So it happens all over the world, okay? It's not peculiar to Nigeria or peculiar to the third world. So what I think my listeners would love to know is, okay, if I have so much money to spend and I want to buy citizenship of another country, what do I need to do?
Okay, we have two different means of acquiring that.
Yes.
So it's either you want to relocate or you're looking for investment. So, and we have different countries that offer different packages. Mind you, this is regulated. This is, it's from the government itself of those countries. So if you're looking for relocation, we have the Canada FSUP, Federal Startup Program. So that when you're coming in as an investor in an existing business, or you have your own business you want to start up. Then if you're looking for investment itself, which you want the passport so that you can have that ability to travel at any time at your own will and have opportunity to network globally, then you go for the Caribbeans. You go for the, for example, the Grenada passports, the Antigua and Barbuda, Dominican and St. Kitts. Those are countries in the Northern America.
Yes.
So now, those passports gives you access to travel over 140 countries visa-free. So if you are that person who likes to explore, if you are that person who likes to, reach far, then you can go for those passports. Then if you want relocation, you want to move with your family, you want to enjoy some certain benefit as a citizen of another country, then you go for the Canada FSUP. With that, you get to also make money. It's not just you're relocating. You will be paid because you're coming in, you're buying equity in an existing business.
Let's I want to make sure I'm not talking above the head of my listeners.
Okay.
So let's pin it down.
Okay.
What kind of money would you need if, for example, you wanted to pick up Canada citizenship by investment? Even US citizenship by investment. I have a friend who did it. He bought a house. Okay. So can you just give us an idea? We are not going to pin you down. We are not going to say if somebody now decides to start it and is more than that, they should bring out the shotgun and shoot you. No, that's not going to happen. But in essence, if I want to, take up Canada citizenship, how much will I need?
Okay. Canada citizenship, it's not, we don't do Canada citizenship. What I do is Canada permanent residency. There are processes to it before you get a citizenship. So the price.
Wait a minute. I agree with you. The target anyway is
citizenship. Correct.
So that's where I'm going.
Oh, okay.
And it's just by the time anybody wants to do these things, I'll expect him. I just want to give general information to, because they soon start calling you now.
Okay.
As to so much, how much would you need? For example, if you wanted to do Canada.
For Canada,
yes,
Federal Startup Program, you need $165,000 US.
Oh, look, wow. Really?
Oh, yes. Yes. But, we also work with our clients. I work with my clients in the sense that I get to understand their portfolio. I get to understand how to manage what they have and come up with a convenient plan for them, flexible plan for them.
Whether you have a plan, the end result is that you must have 165 minimum.
Yes,
100.
from 100.
No, please, madam, please, mute that mic. Okay, sorry. You must come up with 165 minimum.
Yes.
That's right. Okay, that's
Yes.
what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay, so the lost track of what I was saying. What about a place like Dominican?
Okay, for Dominican, which is one of the affordable ones that we have,
Yes.
it's $100,000 US.
That one is cheaper. Which is the
Yes.
cheapest?
That is Dominican. That's the cheapest.
What about Ghana? If I want to become a Ghanaian citizen,
Well, for Ghana,
yes.
they are our neighbors. So
You can just go across it. Okay, the reason why I'm trying to be very careful that you don't make a sales pitch here. Okay, but I just want to give out the basic information and know-how as to how this thing is done. It's left to people to go look for. I mean, you are in the business of consulting and
Yes.
offering that service to them, so
Yes.
they can go look for where that is done. But just at least to give them the information. I know some of you might call in asking for a number. I don't know it. Even if I did, I won't confess that I have it. but but you guys will sort yourself out later. Okay, now is it automatic? Is it that, for example, in the Canada thingy, is it that it's is once I have the 165,000 or whatever it is,
$165,000.
of course that is minus all other flights and whatever. First of all, is it automatic that I get a resident visa straight up?
No, it is not automatic. Let
So
me just
tell
be
me how it
direct.
works out. Yes.
Okay, when you sign up,
Yes.
they have different processes to it. You will first get the work permit, which you get within 6 months. In 6 months, you get your work permit. That enables
After
you-
I've dropped my 165, I have to wait for 6 months.
Yes, there are processes to it. There are so many things that needs to be checked. There's so many boxes that we need to tick.
Ms. Solomon, $165,000 is a lot of money. So wait for 6 months. Once I'm waiting for 6 months, would I be waiting in Nigeria or I'll be waiting there?
Yeah, you'll be waiting here in Nigeria. But
Oh,
as it is,
Chineke.
we will carry you along the process. We'll
Well, I
take
know
you
you carry me
hand in
along,
hand.
but I'll be here.
Yes.
And the borders can be shut.
No. Of course it won't. As long as you sign up, you're already in the system. So it just has to take, as you're signing up, other people are signing up as well.
Now, I also know that, like you said, some Southern American, like all this Dominican and so on and so forth, theirs is cheaper, is about 100.
Yeah.
Also, I have to wait for about 6 months.
Okay, for Dominican, for the Caribbeans, it's you get your passport. That one is directly outright passport.
Once I pay like this,
4 months, excuse me.
Pali, I have my Pali.
Yes, 4 months.
Well, I mean, if you Google, people out there, if you Google, you know the benefits of carrying passports of each country. But it's not just by all over the world. People change. Like I said, there are a lot of people that are moving from the UK to Australia. They're going to New Zealand. People have various reasons. So don't let us just think of it in the Nigerian context. And I must also state that these are not the only ways by which it can be done. This is almost like a fast track, which I've also seen one or two people do. In case you're in a hurry, Jackpine is legitimate as far as I'm concerned. I don't have any problem with it. If people leave their countries, guess what? There's a queue for those who want to acquire Nigerian citizenship.
True.
Do we have that? Do we have in Nigeria how you can become a citizen by investment? Do we also have that program? Yeah?
For that, I think, yes, we do, but it definitely is being handled by the Nigerian Immigration Service.
Yes, I know it's hard, but do we have? Are you sure? Be sure.
Yes, we do. Nigeria encourages foreign direct investments.
Yes, but does it come with citizenship benefits?
Yes. Last week, I read it on the news where Nigerian immigration announced something like that in that regard.
Yes.
I cannot pinpoint the exact day of that news, but I read in the news.
Do you know the amount?
Okay, I did not.
You didn't listen because you're in Nigeria anyways. But okay, in the course of your business though, have you ever had somebody come to tell you that what you offer for Canada and all these people, could you do the same for me coming in to Nigeria?
No,
haven't.
I haven't.
But you're open. You're open to it.
But I have had friends overseas who have heard so much about Nigeria and they want to come to the country. They want to come and see a lot. Even amidst whatever it is that is going on, they still have that.
What do the Oyinbo say? They say one man's meat is another man's poison. Once you find Nigerians wanting to japa, we know foreigners, even of white.
They want to come.
Of white, they want to come here for various reasons. You have Americans, some of them want to come back to the home country. Mm-hmm. I had an American one time, Bruce. Where would Bruce be? And he came to... No, it wasn't Bruce. It was another one. He came and he said I should take him to the Sultan. I said, this one want to kill me. And he just... he thought he would be... He said he wants to see the Sultan. And he's thinking... He was a black Muslim. He had this... this feel that, you could walk in and you see the Sultan in all his majesty and everything. At that time, I wasn't ready to board the plane to go to... That was when the planes were virtually dropping from the sky. Okay, 9:41. We're going to switch things now. We're going to, you can call in and ask your questions and give your comments, okay? 9:41. That gives me just about 10 minutes. So I'll take the first caller. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, hello?
Yes.
Good morning, Uncle Jimmy.
Morning, sir. How are you? What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Chris.
Oh, Chris. How are you?
I'm good.
You're not going to ask the one to go Ghana now?
No, this is not the usual Chris.
It's not the usual Chris. Oh, you're not
going
anywhere.
This is Chris I'm calling from Lake here.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if the lady knows about Vanuatu passport.
About?
Vanuatu.
Vanuatu. Is that a country?
Yes.
No, it's a passport anyway. Vanuatu passport.
But it must be passport of a country.
You said what?
It must be a passport of a country.
Yeah. It's something similar to the passport she's talking about. As I am, I'm liable to travel to over 130-something countries.
Oh, you have that passport?
Yes, and it's not an easy task.
To get it?
Lady, to get it. I spent over, then I got it like 5 years ago, I spent over 80 million naira.
Eh?
Seriously.
I could have in these days of LGBT. Give me the 80
Do you know why?
I will marry you and you get a British passport.
You know why?
Yes.
Passports are good.
Yes.
You can, with your Vanuatu passport, you can meet anybody, no matter how high the person is. You can,
really?
It creates high connections.
Really?
Seriously, yes. With Vanuatu passport, you can meet whosoever. Even if you want to meet the Prince of Saudi or the King of...
And you have done that?
Don't worry, we are open here.
Talk now.
You're doing a great job.
Jamisi, tell me. All right.
The lady in the studio, you're doing a great job.
Thank you. If you want to be, what did he call the place?
Vanuatu.
Is that a country?
Yes, it's a
country.
Where
is it?
It's still around it's still the Caribbeans.
Around the Caribbean?
Yes.
And he said that, is it true you can see anybody?
Well, he's just trying to tell you the power those passports carry, what you can do with it, where you can go. It will unlock doors for you. So that's what he's just trying to say.
Should I go and throw away my British passport
and
get
no.
a Vanuatu? What do you call it
for people
again?
who have Vanuatu. For people who have British passports.
Where is Vanuatu?
I think we can look that up to be sure where it is.
You don't know where it is.
But it's part of the Caribbean.
Oh, okay, all right. Let's take another call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Uncle Jimmy.
Pastor, where you want to go? Israel.
No, I want to go to New Zealand.
New Zealand?
Yes.
Come and marry me. I have a British passport. It's allowed now in this LGBT world.
In Jesus' name, no.
Now, if you get in the passport now, you will go. Okay, Pastor Ladipo. Yes. Go on, Pastor. We lost him. Please call back. Remember, I told you can call twice today if you called in the first whatever you can call it. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Morning, sir.
Good morning, Uncle Jimmy.
Yes, sir.
Happy to get you. I always listen, but I try. I might not get. Anyway.
Yes, we thank God.
Thanks for the wonderful job you are doing, always.
Thank you.
Quickly, my name is Johnson. I'm calling from Amu Wardofin.
Yes.
Yeah, your guest, I was driving before, but I had to park now to listen. I didn't actually get the name of the organization or company so that maybe I can download or call back later.
No, I can't do that because this is a private conversation, okay? If we do that,
so how do you want
if we do that, we'll be advertising the company. We can't do that.
I don't even know.
Her name is Rita Solomon. If you Google her name, you can contact her there.
Her name is what?
Rita Imalbong Solomon.
Imalbong Solomon. Imalbong, is it your second name? Or
okay,
that's
Rita Solomon.
That's a second name. Mr. Miss. Miss. No be man, no.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, can I take another call? We can't give her details on air. It's unethical. I can't do that. Hello, good morning. Oh, we don't have any call. Yes. So you said that. So this what was the name of this country?
Vanuatu.
Vanuatu. It also takes. So all these things really would take an average of 6 months.
Okay, the Caribbean takes 4 months.
4 months.
Yes.
So when do you drop the money?
Once you visit us.
So I know you have. No, when do you drop the money? Do you drop the money before the processes start, or you up to a point then you pay?
No, you drop, of course, before the process starts.
When you drop the money, where does it go? Who do you pay to?
Straight to the country you're applying for the citizenship.
Yes. Because some of them don't ask for direct in cash. Some of them, for example, want you to buy. You could invest. That's the whole idea.
Yes.
And you could use the money to buy stocks.
Yes.
Or you could buy a property or whatever.
Yes.
So they don't have to pay you the money. They do the transaction, and with that proof. Okay?
Yes.
And then you process the rest. What do you think life would be if you didn't have somebody helping you?
Well.
If I decided I want to do it by myself, I can do it by myself.
Well, okay. I think I'll take this from what the previous caller, the Vanuatu guy, talked about. That it took him. It was stressful. Yeah, he saw hell. That was his word. He saw hell trying to process that. Now that is where I come in. That is where we come in. We give you that seamless process. We give you that ease. Every time you come to your office, you give them tea and coffee, calm them down. Oh, yes, of course. Because it is not. Do you give injections also? I can understand all that. And the truth is, I actually agree with the service that you render. Do you know that some people have a problem filling a form? Exactly.
Yes, and I'm one of them. As intelligent as anybody might think I am, once a form goes beyond one page, I get irritable. I can't read the instructions well. I probably will write the wrong thing. I get intimidated by forms and processes. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand.
Yes, and so nothing goes for nothing, Abby. Okay, 9:48, 9:49. I can take how many more? 2 questions. Just one. Yeah, that's the truth. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, this is Pastor Ladipo.
Yes, you can call back. Yes, please.
Okay. My question, your guest, do you charge a consultancy fee before you start?
No, it's for free. It's for free. It's a charitable business.
No. There is a reason I asked.
Of course I will. Of course. Have I got that? Don't you charge people in your church?
No, I don't.
You call it tithes, offering. What a funny question, Pastor. You form my hand. We don't ask. You're always looking for something free. You're always looking for something free of charge. Okay, I think it's 9:49. I can squeeze in just one more. But what a question. How did you feel when he asked that? If you charge. But do you charge, rather maybe what he wanted to say is, how do you charge? Is it a fixed fee or is it a percentage of whatever you're putting down?
Okay, there are some that are fixed and there are some that has
some are fixed and some are not. Okay, do I have a choice as to how I want to go about it when it comes to payment?
Like I said, we get to work with you on a flexible plan.
Okay,
so
all right.
There's some likely,
there's space, small.
Yeah.
All right. Hello, good morning. Morning.
Uncle Jimmy?
Yes.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
This is Nkemji Mike from Lekki Phase 1.
Yes, Nkemji.
Okay, I just want to find out from the other previous caller that called that said he got that visa, the passport for almost 80 million. Is it possible for one to get a visa of that amount of 80 million?
No, it's not. Well, you've gotten it completely wrong. When he said 80 million, it doesn't mean he paid 80 million. Maybe the level of his investment, whichever way, he could have bought a house, and if you look at it really, what he did was conversion from whatever amount it was, dollars or pounds. When you hear 80 million, it sounds a whole lot of money. When you break it down to pounds, that's just about 80 million is about how much? 80 million is about about
100.
Look, it's almost as at this 100. As at yesterday, £1 was going for 1,007 or so. Now, let's just even average it to 1,000. So it's 1,000 to 1. Yeah. So 80 million divided by 1,000. You said you passed this thing. When we were talking about this jam girl, you said, Fita, that you passed mathematics. 80 million will be how much in pounds if it is 1,000 to 1? You sure you did? Talk to the mic.
I'm very sure that I did not say that.
You said, oh, no.
Yes, I passed mathematics, but I'm
no,
not
it was Kemi. I wanted to call her receipt. But what the guy did, when he said 80 million, you say, you want to faint, but it's nothing. It's nothing. It's no big deal. Not that I have it all. Okay, we got to go. Thank you very much, Rita Solomon.
Thank you.
I'm sure all of you are you know what to do in the social media to see if you can contact her. We can't give out our details more than that. And thank you, the friend that came along with us. So this is where we are going to end it for today. Tomorrow we are having a lady who is a sickler. Now you can see that my voice has dropped because you know that being a sickler comes with all kinds of trauma. And she's willing to come and tell her story. And I think what is most important is for young people, listen to her story and know that it is a situation that can be prevented. So that's what we're going to have tomorrow on the Discourse with Jimi Disu, which of course is usually brought to you by MTN. And like I said earlier, what we planned for next week, the monsters that we created, we're going to put on hold because the whole of next week, A, there'll be no streaming. B, I find that quite a lot of people are reluctant to talk about these things, which is very, very sad. But I'm determined and I'm going to get to the end of it. So I thank you. I'd like to thank everybody one more time. Thank you very much, Rita. It was nice having you. Feta, is there any reason why you're wearing black? So you wear black on Fridays? Is the mood? You're feeling sad. Are you broke? Are you broke? Baba says you have money. Talk quick. She quickly put yes. I wish you could see her on YouTube. All of a sudden she went into a frenzy. Okay, I'll see you all tomorrow, God willing, by 9 o'clock. See you then. Bye.
And I want to assume that you would run because I want to give the listeners context for the conversation.
In 2019, you were running mate to Atiku Abubakar. What did you learn then that you will not repeat this time?
Yes, when is the president coming out to address us?
There's a few things. One, I have a burden and a passion for young people.
The fact that
you have elected a man does not mean then you begin to order him around. The president will do whatever is good for the country at any given time.
Mr. Adesina, isn't the president responsible to the people?
What should the next president do to root out stakeholders who are complicit?
You fire those that need to be fired are fired.
It's looking like a brand new Chelsea, attacking with so much fluidity. And what can you say about that, Martin? I know you follow Chelsea quite closely.
I live close to the Chelsea training ground. That's what you mean by that. I'm not a